Hello everyone, it's Brian, and welcome back to Skyrim Survival Legendary, the game where the cat has 9 lives. We are here in what they call Day Spring Canyon, which is another way to say that we are moving down the path toward Dawnguard, Fort Dawnguard.
Join the Dawnguard too?
And he's going to Fort Dawnguard too. I don't even know why they give you a random guy to walk down this path with, because there usually isn't any danger here. I have occasionally seen, you know, a bear or something, but there's not a lot of danger. There are a lot of butterflies and good things to get. It's kind of a good little gathering area. See, like even down here by the water, you can get this blue butterfly, but you can also get these little spiky grasses that you normally can only get way up on the super. I think there's some more up there, but there's a mud crab, and I'm not going to go deal with mud crab. Here's some free kitty food. Salmon is what kitties like to eat the most, as we all know. But down the path we go to actual Fort Dawnguard, and it is, of course, irritating that I can't just ride my horse up this thing, but I guess there was some technical goddamn reason, except that you could fast travel here, except that now I can't fast travel here, so now that's just how it is. But, you know, there's this big, open, empty castle yard. It's a really big, amazing kind of fort. And then here we meet
New recruits.
We'll meet the guy that lets us in the door, but we're really going to see Isran. Isran. This is what you hoped a castle would always be when you saw castles earlier in the game.
Long time ago.
You know why I'm here. The Vigilants are under attack everywhere. The vampires are much more dangerous than we believe.
So now there's vampires.
And now you want to come running to safety with the dog.
So that's like some Stindar guy, and here's Isran.
What do you want?
And I wanna fight vampires. Yeah, that's what I want to do.
I'm glad word's finally starting to get around.
Okay.
I need someone.
What can I do to help?
Tolan was telling me about some cave the Vigilants.
He's gonna send me to a cave.
Seemed to think it was.
See what's up with this whole vampire issue.
Tolan, tell her about what was it? Dim Hollow.
Yes, that's it. Dim Hollow Crypt. Brother Adelwald was sure it held some.
Brother Adelwald, come on, hurry up.
I knew.
Come on. Stop talking.
Eyes open.
Less talking, more looting. Less talking, more looting. I just want him to give me the, if I stand here, he'll give me a crossbow, and I want the crossbow. Because, honestly, the crossbow is one of the main, it's probably the top thing on the list of things I came for. There's a crossbow. Alright, so he's giving me a crossbow. And crossbow, look at that. Attack value of 58. It's not bad. Got a few. Also weighs a lot, so we're going to dump some of the extra crud. There's another crossbow. It's easy. There's a bunch of crossbows around here, but I want to collect some steel bolts for it. And see that Dawnguard helmet. Dawnguard helmet, I think might, look at that, a 33 on the helmet. It's possible that that might be worth wearing as my helmet after I improve it, although the other one's nicely enchanted, so we'll see. But I want to get and so I'm going up. There's 3 different staircases you can go up to get to the very top of the castle, and this is the first one, and it leads to a place where, see, there's a Dawnguard shield and Dawnguard boots, and I want Dawnguard boots. Don't need Dawnguard shield so much. Basically around the castle, mostly on the roof, but also in that one other place I showed you, like right in that entrance hallway, you can get all 3 pieces except for the main, you know, armor or chest piece of Dawnguard armor. It's a pretty good armor. It seems to be arguably better than Elven armor. We'll see how it all works out when I improve all the stuff. Meanwhile, there's all sorts of places to cook. There's barrels full of fish and salt, which is good because I'm a little short on fish after last time. So I'm just going around here. You know, you're free to take all this stuff. It even says that. That's like part of the deal. I'm converting. I am using the cooking thing to cook the fish so that I'll get some of the salt out of my inventory, because it's actually the salt that's taking up a lot of the weight now. And then we go up another stairs onto the second rooftop area. Definitely worth coming to all these places. See, I'm getting crossbow bolts in addition to extra random pieces of useful loot for use. And there's the Dawnguard gauntlets. And then I think on the other place there's actually a skill book I can read and maybe some more, even more crossbow bolts. That's what I want. Crossbow bolts. Yeah, there's some sitting right on the ground. Right on the ground. Steel bolts. And later there's a few there's not like a kind of bolt for every metal for some irritating reason. But there are like dwarven ones, and there might be like one other kind. But you can only kind of make them here. There's my, all right, get my one-handed increase. And then we just got to like fix up our inventory a little bit. All right. Now, in this room, see, notice he has been practicing. He's teaching that other noob guy that walked up with me. He's teaching him how to do crossbows. And that means he's shooting a lot of crossbow bolts into that target. So we give him a little time, and then we walk up here, and we can take all these crossbow bolts. You know, just however patient you want to be, you can get a lot of crossbow bolts. By the way, he never see. I tried to get him to shoot me. I never could actually get that guy to shoot me with crossbows, so it didn't happen. All right, now we have to walk all the way back down the path, which does mean we could collect a few butterflies on the way. But then we will get to our friend Horsey McH. And we have officially started Dawnguard. And let's see, so we got 2 more little things to do in the Riften area, and I think those both have to do with Riften, so that's good. Here, wow, this little spot just seems to generate people chasing us with knives, doesn't it? That person really following me? Yes, all right. I don't know. I think we've been. I'm feeling been there and done that on that little encounter area. I'm just getting out of here. We're going back to, well, we're going back to these butterflies because that's a lot of blue butterflies, and blue butterflies make, most importantly, they make damage magicka regen potion, which for some reason, damage magicka regen is one of the alchemy or alchemical result packages that causes high prices to go on a potion. So damage magicka regen is one. Regenerate health is one. Invisibility is one. There might be a couple others that just seem to have excruciatingly higher prices than other things. And so anyway, we like to make a lot of those. So we need to re-rent our room. Go up here. And we need to do some Mixy McMixface because we have leveled up, and that means we are going to need a lot of money potions. So there we are, 10 entire minutes of my personal time making money potions. And then we're going to sell some of them to him, going to make a whole bunch of money. So, you know, we're coming in here with like 5,000 and something money. But we are going to get more money. So I'm actually over encumbered, but
you gonna buy? I'll teach
say
you how to
screw
use
it to
in
that.
practice.
All right, so we're going to pound out some okay, we haven't. Yeah, we had not quite leveled up when we slept. So we'll need to do that, but we'll talk to this guy. And we will sell him more money potion. But yeah, hey, we're just getting more money. What we're doing is we're getting more money, and that's fine. What we're going to do here...
You look like you could.
All right, here's a guy that has a funny little quest. Romlin Dress. So he's selling cheap meat, and he's somehow stealing it from the meadery. And he would like us to take a bunch of it and deliver it. And I think we'd have to deliver it all the way up to, like, the Villimer Inn or something. Yeah, to Wilhelm. Or we have the option of just walking right across the room and turning him in to Enderin, which makes Enderin our friend instead of him. But other than that, I can't actually see any special benefit of doing it the other way, of taking the thing all the way the other way. I mean, I guess if you were trying especially to play a very criminal-minded thing, but we're just turning him in. All right, so now we're ready to actually level up. And so we'll take a stamina. We got 2 more 4, 2. Now I've got 2 perks saved up here. And the thing is, I'm thinking about getting... What I really want to get is this. Sell any type of item to any merchant. That requires me to get to 3. So that's one thing of perks I would like to have. Another one I wouldn't mind having is going up to here for the 2 ingredients and the poison's last 2 hits. That takes 2 up the alchemy tree. And then there's smithing, which I think if I go up to the left... I think with 2 or 3, I could be able to make glass armor if I get my smithing up. But then, meanwhile, there's the stuff we always want. Eventually, I'll want to be able to move fast with a drawn bow. And we cannot... Oh, we can get a light armor at some point, which is also pretty high pry. So those are our perk thoughts, but I'm holding on to that one for a minute. But now we've leveled up, and so now we are going to pound hard into some training.
I'll teach you how to use it effectively and keep you quick on your feet.
Yeah, pound the money in there. All right, so we pounded the money in, but now we are going to both wear our special negotiating haggling amulet and take our potions. And so we not only got all of our money back from her, but we traded with other people too. Now I'm gonna try. All right, so I need steel ingots to improve whatever that's called, Dawnguard armor. Except that these guys, none of them have any of that, which is irritating. So I'm going to just sleep another couple of days and let them get some steel shipments in here, because that's just stupid that there's no steel anywhere in town. And we'll sell some more money potions anyway, just accumulating money, because why not? And now he's got 22 steel ingots, so I guess an entire freighter of steel came in. I just need 3, because I just want to improve this Dawnguard armor and see how it compares.
The difference.
37.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craft.
Alright, so... It's interesting. The helmet is actually better than my elven helmet. Of course, my elven helmet isn't improved, because it's got an archery enchantment, and then the other ones are actually about the same or worse, or about the same or like 1 tick better, and yet they weigh more. So I'm going to drop those in this room for now, just to save weight. I'm not necessarily done with those things. I was thinking about Dawnguard armor might actually be better than what I'm wearing, but it so far seems to not be unless I embark on a project of getting smithing up or something. But here we are, and we need to obtain the ore sample and shut down the skooma operation. And that will pretty well get us quested out for Riften. We'll be ready to move on from Riften, I think, more or less as soon as we do these 2 quests. And one of them just makes us friends with the alchemist. I'm going around the castle, by the way, because nothing horrible is chasing me. Here we are in Shore Stone. We were here before, but then we just turned around and left because this was when we went the wrong way when we were getting here. I'm going to park Horsey here next to this smelter, because whoever smelter dealt her. And we got the guy we were supposed to talk to is up here fighting the wolves and the spiders. All right, so I guess we're going to help him, but we're going to try out this crossbow. Let's... Boom! Well, that got his attention, didn't it? Kind of liking that. Sounds like a staple gun. I will name my crossbow the staple gun. There is a sort of long reload animation at the end of this that the bow doesn't have, so I'm going to have to be a little bit careful on that. Alright, so here's the guy to give Elgrim's ore sample, but he also says there's a problem in his mine. Red Belly Mine is full of spiders, and we have just determined that staple guns work pretty well on spiders.
Tell Half-Jorg that she can chip off whatever.
Tell Half-Jorg some stuff. All right. So that did that part of the quest, but we are I'm gonna go do this little quick one-off in the in the mine, which looks like it's up here. And we'll just put on, yes, it is literally in there. We will just put on our going in the mine equipment, and in we go. Alright, so it's full of red, weird gas for some reason, but that doesn't seem to actually affect really anything other than the visibility in here, so it's just kind of weird random story element, not actually, it's not like it is some important curse. But there's a frostbite spider. All right, so there, see, that was, did you see that animation? Like, pay attention, like when I do a staple gun here. I'm gonna let him, again, chasing me all the way in the thing. So, staple, reload, 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 and only now can I actually do a, you know, do a fast maneuver like a flip and stuff. So that is irritating. That is, look at that. That does a ton of damage. Well, that guy's only got one little tick of life left, so he can get staple gunned once I get aimed at him. And remember how to shoot. The buttons are a little bit, the controls are a little bit different for this because it's not, it still fires on release rather than press of the button, but you can just press the button and it would do the whole press and release thing. So you can hold down and then, you know, try to focus in and zoom and whatever, but it's different from the bow where you're supposed to, you know, press and hold so that then it pulls back your bow to taut. So on the one hand, it's actually much faster on the draw, on the initial firing, but this sort of mandatory reload animation has definitely got some issues for, you know, getting away as quickly. So you just gotta be thinking of that. But we're having a fun little try at this, and hitting the wrong button sometimes. Its projectile travels pretty quickly there. Look at that. That is, so for things far away that might be moving, it's probably a little more accurate. On the other hand, I feel like it zooms me in as much. Is that just, well, I guess I'm willing to, like, to get it all, you know, focused like that. It would zoom me in a lot, but you know, it's going to take a little bit of, there's going to be a little bit of a getting used to it curve on, you know, I'll probably be doing that stupid block animation a bunch of times where I'm getting used to what button to press when for a new weapon, but it is a pretty handy weapon. Of course, it's a different kind of ammo I can use. So we'll see about that. We will see about that stuff. All right, so cleared out your mind for you. Go tell Filjar.
Buggers, aren't they?
What's so special about the spiders?
Finally,
They're dead.
Here. Please.
All right, he gives me a token of his gratitude. 1,000 gold. That's excellent. All right.
Anytime.
So, little town of Shorestone. So he's probably my friend now. I could probably go in his house and take his stuff, and it wouldn't count as stealing. That's fine. Is there anybody else has a quest? Silja is locked out. Here's somebody up here. Silja! Well, okay. Maybe you have something to do.
My parents. I've written some letters and placed them in a satchel.
Why, yes, I would deliver your satchel. I was just looking for quests.
And give it to my father,
Her father, Werner. Werner.
To bring back.
All right, and those were guys.
My name is Hardwood, but we pay.
Well, if I sell him iron, now he'll be my friend. And again, anybody who's your friend, you're allowed to pick up most of their stuff.
You think you're
Oddfell is...
I must have broken... But now that I've got Rock Splinter here, I can cut through stone like a hot knife through butter.
Well, he's got Rock Splinter. All right, let's just go in Filjar's house and demonstrate how once you're somebody's friend, you can pick up there. So you can't pick up the really valuable ebony bows without counting as stealing, but See, I'm allowed to pick up this stuff. Anything that's like worth under 25 or something, I can pick it up. Which is, you know, if you're kind of playing a good character, it is one good thing. You know, if you're not letting yourself just steal stuff, it is one good thing. I'm also kind of, look at how this is exactly the same, almost. It's not quite, but it's so almost like this chest is like in the exact same place as in Hadvar's house. And look, exactly the same two blacksmith potions and these things right here, but it doesn't have that little bar area. And this is the same. This bookshelf of food is the same, but the table's moved around, but it still has the snowberries on it. It's just funny how they do their little level designs. I mean, it makes sense that they save off little templates, and then, you know, when you're not looking, they reuse them. But it's just interesting. They don't procedurally generate some of that stuff. Here we got one last watchtower on the way out of town. Shores watchtower. And we are looking for the Crags Lane Cavern. That of the skooma operation. Because the other thing we want to do, skooma dealers, all right, is we want to get on extra good terms with the, what's it called? The Jarl of Riften, Layla Lawgiver. This is probably our first opportunity to actually become Thane of a hold. And Kitty would like to become Thane of maybe even all the holds. Although I think I might have to do the Civil War for that, which just sounds... Gah! Doing the Civil War with no fast travel? Ah! Maybe. That was a spider. Is a spider. We will be going past the spider. Looking for where we want to go. Crags Lane Cavern. But this is the Jarl appointed task that I was given, was to shut down the skooma operation. I think after that, I'll be pretty close to being Thane-worthy. Right, there's the little cave symbol on the compass. Seem to have a spider in hot pursuit. Let's see what we got here. Is that this horsey detecting me, I hope? Here through the trees. I hear howling. Oh, there's a guy. Here's a freaking spruce tree. Trying to get where I can see him. Approximate where the right aim point was, but that seems to have worked out. That was even more awesome, just hitting him through stuff. Alright, there he comes. Hasn't found us. And we've done half his damage about, just in... Yeah, he is not going to be too much trouble. I don't really want to get hit by a two-handed sword. But I don't think we're gonna at this point. He submits. But they always lie when they say they submit. Alright, so we'll ride horsey up to the thing. Alright, there are little wolves in cages and a little campsite here. A little outdoor place to sleep. They've got some salt for us. We don't need any flour and whatever. Alright, master. And it's possible those are the kind of wolves you can let out and then they'll actually attack the bad guys. But I'm not sure. We're gonna leave them from now. We're gonna see what we find inside the cavern. Alright. Apparently we found the operation. Now we gotta disrupt the skooma operation. I do have... He was singing a little song. I do have a normal plan for disrupting things, which is to have Kitty kill everybody. This is one of these interesting bandits that just says bandit, except look how many hit points he's got. Like, doesn't take much damage. He's like taking a lot of damage from my giant crossbow. It's actually good to shoot that one past him because now he ran all the way down there.
I know I heard something.
Didn't quite work that time. I would think that an actual bandit with no extra modifying adjective like plunder or whatever would go down in the first sneak attack with one of these crossbows right now for me. So this is just a funny little bandit right there. Got a mead barrel. Pit wolf fighting. Look at that. They got a person there. Oh, more people. Alright. Alright. I think priority... I'm not sure if that pit wolf can get out of there, but I think my priority target is actually the pit wolf. Because those are more detecty. How was that? I'm going to be very careful with the... Make sure when I shoot I have time to reload before I have to do somersaulting away because of that reload animation.
Nothing here after all.
Someone there?
That guy was up on the thing with me. But the pit wolf is down and now it's just regular bozos. We've got a gambler, which is a sort of not very descriptive of how hard or what class these guys are going to be. But we'll find out soon enough. They've all gone running off. Oh, they probably had to run into where the wolf was, and now they have to apparently come all the way back out that cave. Okay, there are several, at least three. So 3 guys. There's a Khajiit. Gambler. Alright, gamblers go down. Whoops. They go down pretty easy, but that guy was coming, so I got out of here. We got a guy with a pickaxe. That's not very hard. Okay, we got another gambler. There's our already almost dead gambler. He's dead. And when you take a guy all the way out from total sneak, then the guys don't actually come toward you. They go toward the body. So we got had time for a free shot against that guy, who was another gambler, as it turns out. He of the pickaxe. Just a pickin' and an axin'.
I was sure I heard something. Gotta start keeping his knife in my boot. Tired of getting disarmed.
Working our way through him. Probably just take him out now.
I guess
Didn't quite take him out. I guess I'm glad I didn't shoot right then. Alright, he yielded, except he fell down and went boom. Okay, there's another guy. Oh, 2 red dots. Two red dots. Barkeep. We got a barkeep. I'll let him go back a little further into the, I don't want to be like sitting right up next to the entrance hallway. Just gonna let him go back. And hit him with the staple gun. That was a miss, but I don't think it actually alerted anybody. Another gambler. Got a gambler and a barkeep. Alright, barkeep is a little tougher, more like that guy that was at the entrance. He's like a that really hit point spongy, damage spongy bandit we found.
I guess I was just hearing things.
He's just hearing things. He's the gambler, right?
Go to the college, Doss. Use your smarts, he said. Like I'm supposed to figure out which college. Huh?
Okay. This crossbow is really working out as a new weapon. This does plenty of damage with just the steel bolts.
I was sure I heard something.
So it's good to have two different weapons and two different styles, because there will be times I'll wanna use the bow. There'll be times I want to use this. And one time you want to use this for sure is like when you need to pull out a weapon and shoot something in the face immediately. This is the weapon for that. You need to get away quick after you pull the thing. Wow, look at that guy. If I didn't have such a high sneak, they would have found me. Look at that.
What was that?
Almost found me. Not that I don't think I could have gotten away, but it was all because of the reload animation on the crossbow. It is a problematic reload animation.
Must be my imagination.
Okay, last gambler's down. Hear the howling of the pit wolves. Alright, there's Mr. Barkeep.
Someone there?
Before he gets back to his out of the way area.
I know I heard something.
Since we're going to be finishing up Riften pretty soon, we're going to have to come up with a plan of what to do after Riften. I'm thinking I do kind of want to push this Dawnguard thing along a little bit, partially because I think I could get a even better crossbow with a little more work, and but there's also in Dawnguard there's the special companion Serana, and I want to make sure I don't get stuck with Serana for a long period. You know, I want to be very aware of which quests, you know, after which quest is it going to like stick me with long-term Serana obligations, so I don't, so I know to plan for that. It's not going to stop me from doing the quest that you have to have her with, but I don't want to like do it right when I want to be doing some other quest, and then she's following me all over the universe as a companion when I don't want to be doing combat with companions.
See how he likes that. We are routed. Fall back.
I also want to get my walk to some of the other major and even minor holds done. Get up to Solitude, for example. At some point, Windhelm. Man, you know, right in. Oh, and Winterhold, because Winterhold has some stuff that's worth doing. And I do want to become the Thane of all those little minor holes. Now, see, there was a bed, and when I find a nice indoor bed in the dungeon, you know, as soon as I'm drained, I like to sleep. I like to get my, if I can't get well rested, at least want to be rested. It's got a Wolf Queen book. That's good. Little lock picking. Oh, little moon sugar and skooma. barrels, but I don't need a mead barrel full of Nord mead. Not even very full of it, frankly. Alright, so there's that little cave back there, but I think this one also goes there and doesn't have a fence around my escape route. So let's look back here. We haven't gotten credit for the disrupt. Ah, I guess because there's another guy in here. He's probably the Uber. Oh, it's some cages of wolves. Alright. What was that? Thunk. Butcher. The butcher. It's not the butcher, he's just butcher. Shot was just to try to get him to walk over there. Yeah, see, look at that. You can make them walk to where you make a sound, which is pretty cool. Useful. Just tinking away at him, but see, because that slow reload, I want to just make sure I'm out of there.
I know I heard something. Once was a woman as fair as neon, a springtime in old time.
There's something sort of viscerally satisfying and just thunking the whole bowls in. Kitty and staple gun.
Is someone there?
Just gonna sneak up here along behind him. More distance. Up, down. Almost leveled up again. Missed. Next shot should hit him. Or kill him, I mean. Next shot that hits him should kill him. But that hit is... Oh, didn't hit him. Didn't kill him. Whoops, we're stuck in the cam that isn't firing the weapon there. That was a little irritating. Failed again. Missed again. Oh my god, we're stuck again in the damn... Look at that. I can't, like, fire the thing because it's trying to do some finishing animation, but it's not firing. Some kind of... There's a bug! Found some bug. Alright, that one actually... That kill animation actually fired a bolt, so... And I just heard the magic... You have completed this dungeon sound. It's pleasant of them, you know, it's nice of them to give you a sound so you know that you've actually finished at least the boss of the dungeon. So I think we've disrupted the skooma operation. There's the dog key and some really heavy armory stuff. We'll see what else is in here before I pick up weighs 37 armor. Left the dog key there because if I unlock those things, I want to do it myself and get the lockpicking experience. Alright, a couple of modestly interesting items. Some ingredients. And here we have, let's see what happens when we let these... He didn't aggro on me. Oh, they're fighting each other. Wow. How about that? Well, I did my best for you guys. If you're just going to eat each other, then that's how it's going to be. I guess one of you can live and be wounded. And the question is, should I open these cages? They're master cages, but that means they give me even more experience for doing it. And I'm not absolutely sure that these guys want to attack me, but so I'm going to do it from up here. But no red dot. We're definitely able to level up. This is even more experience. All right, we have completely disrupted the skooma operation, and we are ready for apparently those two guys to fight, and we just need to find our way back. And I think it was up this hill somewhere. Was the way back to Riften. Got a date with the Jarl, man. Got a date with the Jarl. Okay, that looks like the road. Alright, off we go. Back to Riften without any significant incident. La, and here we are. Alright, so we need to get some Resty McRestface, and we have to wake up the innkeeper at 4 a.m. to get our room, and we get a third all-important level up and perk. So now we could take that special speech perk if we want to, and I think I'm going to, but let's just go make sure I can make enough stuff. So here's your ore sample, half Jorg, and she's going to give me some random potions as an reward, but now she's my friend. Alright, so I just dropped some things before I started alchemy so that I won't be overburdened during alchemy, and because you end up building up fatigue faster if you do things while you're overburdened. I have learned the hard way, but another bunch of damage magic regen potion makings later. We will pick up our stuff and head over to him. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take that perk that lets us sell anything to anybody, that one, because our speech is 50 now. And that is going to make it a lot easier to kind of break the economy open, because I'm not going to have to find a potion guy to sell potions to and a weapon guy to sell weapons to. We'll sell everything to everybody, and that is going to make it a lot easier to continue, you know, as things get more expensive with Grelka here. So see, look, now that we're at 51, look at that, it's like 1,700 every time. So that used most of our 12,000 or whatever it was gold. But now we take a barter potion, and we are ready to do the thing again. Grelka, you want to do the thing with me? Watch this. Blah, 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 blah. Sell some potions, sell some potions. Oh, look, and Grelka is, well, mostly out of money, and I have 12,000. Ran out of things to sell, as it turned out. I really need to do a gathering. I need to, one of my next stops is going to have to be some more gathering of herbs and reagents, because I really am running low. All right, but now we're ready to talk to the Jarl.
What can I do?
The Jarl. The operation has been
Well,
stopped.
allow me to present you with this
Compensation.
for your selfless efforts.
Gives us a reverend steel sword.
Ah, there you are. I've been informed by my steward that you've made quite an impression.
All right, so she's going
Much
to
like
offer
me,
us
as the Jarl of Riften,
some Thanehood.
Before I can
But we have to buy a house to be a Thane.
Return to me.
And actually, the house in Riften is one of my favorite houses, and especially of the more affordable houses, for several reasons. One is that it has an exterior door. You can go straight from the outside world to the thing. It also has both an enchanting and an alchemy lab that you can buy, which I am actually just expending whatever's left of my gold for as much of this as I can get. And I'll take kitchen furnishings and bedroom for places to store stuff. But then the garden and the porch are actually exterior to the house, and that means that they respawn. Like there's plants in the garden, and they respawn, and there's barrels on the porch, and they respawn whenever the thing respawns.
Speak to me again.
And so I like that for those reasons. So now we'll say, yes, I purchased Honeyside. Thane of Honeyside. And so now
I should be the one thanking you. You've been a
she goes on, but then declares me Thane of Riften. Kitty is a Thane.
And award you all the benefits befitting your station.
Gets all the benefits. And Blade of ... added. I think it's supposed to say Blade of the Rift added. I've actually never had that. I've with one of my other characters, I got to be Thane of Riften, you know, like last week or something, and it didn't make a Blade of ... But I guess I got a Blade because you get when you get to be a Thane, you get a mark of your office. So here is my garden. Look at all this stuff in my garden. I don't really want the crops, but I do want all the reagents. Kitty doesn't eat apples. Kitty doesn't eat potatoes. Whoops, I picked up a gourd I didn't want. And I guess I own this barrel. Tomato. All right, and let us check out Honeyside. Look at all the beautiful things in here.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your
Oh, and a housecarl. Iona.
The title of Thane
Been to the
is an
Isle
honor.
of Iona.
Lead on, Thane. My
Scotland.
blade is
Pretty
always
cool.
yours to command. Yes, it's an honor to serve you.
All right, I just
I will
asked
be
her to
back at
join
your
me
house
just in
if you
case she
need
had
me.
anything good. But here's my bed, and here's all these little storage devices. And the first thing I like to do is go get all the junk out of them, and I'll go put them in one somewhere. I have this thing where I collect all the books. I don't throw away the book. Oh, look at all these recipes. That's nice. Just make sure there's none that I don't already know. That's cool. All right, and here's all these bookshelves full of good stuff. You know, you can leave them here if you want to be decorations, but I'd rather have those to actually be my thing. An actual enchanter's primer. That's pretty cool. I guess I should put it on a bookshelf too. Got a bookshelf down here. All right, and then I have my very own disenchanter. Now, I'm going to keep all my blades of office. I'm not going to disenchant that. Still, I'm weirded out that doesn't say Blade of the Reach, but who knows why bugs happen. I think I'm going to disenchant that other thing. But I'm going to put right here in this sword rack, we'll put the Reverent, or not the Reverent, the Blade of ... It's actually kind of cool that it's the Blade of ... But I wonder what went wrong with it that it didn't call it the Blade of the Rift. Gonna try to collect all the cool weapons. All right, and anything else that we need to disenchant. And we can put these fine clothes we got out of the closet on these mannequins just to make them look more. This is what you can display your armor on, and if I have spare sets of armor later. All right, and this is my servant's room, or my housecarl. I'm just putting all the junk in there that I didn't want. And I think that this is where we are gonna leave it. You can watch me if you want doing a little last alchemy and settling into my nice new house. And next time we will head forth from Riften. We will make a plan of new places to go, a new quest to do. Talk to me in comments about what you think, if you have any thoughts on that subject. And we will see you next time when the cat has 9 lives.